On 25th April 2025, the Missing Persons Unit of the Ghana Police Service received a complaint from a relative of Anastasia Baidu that on 22nd April 2025 at about 0900 hours, the victim left home and traveled to Hohoi for a routine medical checkup, but did not return. However, on 24th April 2025, they received a video of the victim with a message indicating that she had been kidnapped to Nigeria, and the kidnappers were demanding a ransom of 500,000 Ghana Cedis. On 30th April 2025, a relative of another victim, Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, reported at the Missing Persons Unit with an extract of occurrence from Regional CID, Kibi, and reported of her kidnapping as well. She indicated to the police that on 22nd April 2025, at about 16:45 hours, the family received a video showing the victim tied up to a chair in a room, telling them that she had been lured to Nigeria and kidnapped and thus needed their help. The kidnappers demanded a ransom of 500,000 Ghana Cedis. A phone number registered in the name Bukari Danladi was provided to them for the payment of the ransom, and that she had paid 5,000 cedis through the said number in advance. Later, another payment of 8,000 cedis was made to another number registered in the name Barikisu Mohammed. Investigations immediately commenced following the receipt of the first complaint. A team of experts comprising officers from the Cybercrime Unit, Missing Persons Unit, Anti-Armed Robbery Unit, and the Police Intelligence Unit, with assistance from the National Signals Bureau, worked around the clock to get to the bottom of this case. A review of the videos on both victims revealed that the two videos were taken at the same location. The same amount of ransom was demanded, and the mobile money number provided for the payment of ransom was also the same. Police commenced a manhunt for persons in possession of some phone numbers which had featured in the investigation and registered in the names of Bukari Danladi, Amalbio Alfred, Alimatu Salifu, and Mama Mahaseni Mate. On 29th April 2025, the police arrested suspect Alfred Amalbio, who recounted that he was not directly involved in the crime, but mentioned one Titus Imba Awuni, who had used his Ghana card details and that of his brother Akobia Sunday to register their SIM cards and sold them out to the Nigerians without their consent. On 1st May 2025, the Upper East Regional Police Intelligence Department arrested 4 suspects, namely Christian Emeka, 27, Basil Okonkwo, 29, both Nigerians, Titus Imba Awuni, 25, and Amalbio Alfred, 21, both Ghanaians, at Bolgatanga, and escorted them to the CID headquarters for further investigation. On 2nd May 2025, personnel from Headquarters Police Intelligence Department arrested suspects Mama Mahase Nimate, 33, at Teshi. 3 suspects, namely Peter Okoye, age 31, Polinos Chidokwe, age 35, and Chinonso Okafo, age 35, were arrested in Port Harcourt, Onitsha, Nigeria, and the victims rescued from them. At this time, steps are being taken to receive the victims from the Nigeria Police Force. After the interrogation of the suspects, it came to light that suspect Titus Imba Awuni, who is a mobile money agent in Bolgatanga, the suspect had links with one Abdul Mubarak Zakaria, an employee of one of the telecommunication companies, who has allegedly given him his official login credentials and also forwards a one-time PIN for 2-factor verification to him, which he uses to log into the SIM registration app of the telecom company to register subscriber SIM cards with other people's Ghana card details without their consent and sell same at 150 Ghana cedis each. Suspect Emeka Christian told police that in April 2025, he invited suspect Basil Okonkwo from Nigeria to Ghana to assist him to do business and gather money to perform his father's funeral. He added that one Peter Okoye called him and requested his mobile money number to receive some money. He forwarded his MTN number to him, and thereafter he was informed by suspect Peter that he had kidnapped some Ghanaian ladies who are with him in Nigeria. Hence, he will use his mobile money accounts to collect the ransom, which he obliged. Later, Peter Okoye called that he needed an additional mobile money number for the same purpose. He then went to Titus Imba Awuni again and bought another SIM registered in the name of Alfred Amalbio and forwarded same to Peter Okoye. He claimed in all he received 5,000 cedis, another 5,000 cedis, and another 3,200 Ghana cedis, totaling 13,200 Ghana cedis through MTN number 053-663-0088. Out of the amount, he took 900 Ghana cedis for himself, 150 Ghana cedis for transfer charges, and then he transferred the balance of 12,250 Ghana cedis to the said Peter Okoye through a phone number registered in the name Mama Mahase Nimate. The money was then converted to Naira and sent into a Nigerian bank account provided by suspect Peter Okoye bearing the name Cecilia Williams. Upon the arrest of suspects Christian Emeka and Basil Okonkwo, both Nigerians, the Ghana Police Service was able to establish the identity and true address of suspect Peter Okoye, who had custody of the victims. These details were then shared with Interpol Nigeria, and they aided in the tracking and arrest of the three suspects: Peter Okoye, 31, Polenos Chidokwe, 35, Chinonso Okafor, 35, in Port Harcourt, Onitsha, in Nigeria. The two victims, Anastasia Bedu Atta and Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, were then rescued. Suspects Peter Okoye and Christian Emeka, both Nigerians, indicated to police that they were in Ghana in the year 2019 to work with QNet. They left Ghana for Nigeria in 2020, but Christian Emeka returned to Ghana in June 2024. Peter Okoye, Christian Emeka, and Basil Okonkwo are all Nigerians. They were into romance scam both in Ghana and in Nigeria. They operate through their Facebook and other social media handles. These suspects met the two victims, Anastasia Bedu Atta and Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, through their Facebook accounts. Suspects posed as white men who wanted to marry the victims. The two unsuspecting victims became convinced, accepted the marriage proposal. The suspects then lured them to Nigeria, and the victims traveled separately but ended up at the same location on the same day on 22nd of April 2025. On reaching the location in Nigeria at Port Harcourt, Onitsha, Peter Okoye and his two accomplices kidnapped them. The three suspects stripped the two victims naked, tied them up, assaulted them with cutlasses, threatened to kill them with a knife, wrapped them in an orange bedsheet with their heads covered with black polythene, and threatened to hang them with a nylon rope. All these violent acts perpetrated against the victims were recorded on video, disseminated on social media, and also a copy was sent to the victims' families with a demand for ransom of 500,000 cedis from each of the victims' families. A total of 18,000 Ghana cedis was paid to various phone numbers from the families. As of today, both suspects and victims are with the Nigerian authorities, and efforts are being made to transport the victims to Ghana and also extradite the suspects to Ghana to assist investigations. At the moment, information received from our counterparts in Nigeria indicates that both victims are fine and they have received routine medical checks. Further updates will be communicated when the victims are received in Ghana and we are able to listen to them and hear their side of the story.
For more updates, news, views from around the globe, follow us on all our social media platforms at Globalpose.